Cindy with the Resale Remedy. Today I want to talk to you about things you might want to sell and that you have laying around your house or that you have thrifted and you thought it was a great find when you first found it, but then you get it home and you think, oh my gosh, this is so big, this is so bulky, this is so awkward, this is going to break. How am I going to sell this and ship it? Now I'm new to this, so all my opinions are my opinions. You find your way. This is just a suggestive help that may help some of you with poly bag versus box, how to ship. So stick with me and I'm going to show you a few things that I have picked and that I have got to sell that I struggled with. Oh my goodness, what to do. So by watching a few other folks out there and by just kind of studying the process and how this is going to work, I went ahead and got these ideas ready for you guys. Okay, so first of all, let's see. I went to I was at Walmart last week, and they put all their pool supplies, toys, things they had for outdoor use. They had them on sale, pretty much clearance. I picked this up right here. You can see it's a 10-pin bowling set for children. It's by Playday. Really nice set. See how bulky? See how crazy this is? Now, some people would break it down, fold it, and go ahead and bubble wrap it and put it in a bolly. Now that's one way to do it too, because this is plastic and you can do that. Other folks might go ahead and just use a box and just put it in a box. Now you have to remember when you put it in a box, pardon me 1 minute, let me turn my phone off. When you put it in a box, it's going to make your weight go up just a little bit more than it would be a poly bag. So just remember that if you do, pardon, I'm so sorry. If you do that, then it is going to make your weight go up and your shipping price is going to go up. Now, I've noticed that a lot of people that have listed items like this, I'm assuming they put it in a box because they're selling this for like $25 with free shipping. And that, I'm assuming, is in a box as it comes. So the shipping on this is going to be quite pricey, and I have went ahead and priced this out, and it's going to be anywhere from $9.75 to $12.40 depending on where you live in the United States. But this is one of the bulky items that I picked up, and I'm like, oh, okay, here's my chance to go ahead and see if I can list something like this and ship it reasonably. And I am making a profit on it, and I have put the shipping on it, and my shipping is including a box price, and that's what I just gave you. Okay, now another item I have right here, this right here, this is, I don't know if you can see it, I'm getting the glare in this room awful. This right here is a crafting box, and you can see how awkward it is. Now this is not going to ship in a poly bag. This is not glass, but it's plexiglass. Now the plexiglass will still break. And how I will ship this item right here, you still see it? How I will ship this item right here is I'm going to place a cardboard piece on here, tape it down really, really well, and I'm going to ship it with a cardboard piece on it. Not only am I going to do that, I'm going to take my bubble wrap, I'm going to wrap it around it, and I'm going to what we call Frankenbox it, where you take a box and you kind of form it around there. Now I could find a box to fit this, but the box I can almost guarantee you is going to be an oversized box. So we don't want to charge the customer for extra box that they don't need. So let's go ahead and Frankenbox it, and down to the part where we've got the cardboard on the front to protect the plexi. And if this was glass, you'd want to reinforce it as well, very well. So we're gonna reinforce that. And the back of this is really kind of thin filling. So I may just go ahead and put a piece of cardboard or something on the back as well to reinforce. Bubble wrap and tape really well. When we do this, we're going to put it in our Frankenbox. And once again, a Frankenbox is a box that we've cut down and we've measured to fit this particular item, so we can save the customer some cost on the shipping. Then we'll weigh it. Now I have not weighed this, and I have not made the box for it yet, but that gives you an idea of what we're going to do with something like that. Now, as far as items that you could put in a poly bag that you wouldn't think. This right here, you can see it. This is a screen lid for a pet tank, for reptile or for rodent or anything like that. You can place a light on it, and you know they're very handy to have. And this, you can also see, is very awkward. And I'm also going to show you something else. On one of my larger poly bags that I have, this sticks out of the top of the poly bag. Now, my suggestion, how I'm going to do this, is I'm going to wrap my thicker, bubblier poly wrap around it. Now, this I got free from my husband's work, but you can buy the thicker poly wrap. If not, use the thinner and wrap it a couple of times around it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, once I've got it all wrapped, put it in a poly bag, and I'm going to stick another poly on top of it because this will ship in a poly bag. I thought about putting a piece of cardboard in there because it is, you know, plastic material. It's not going to make the weight go up too much because I'm going to use a very thin cardboard. But because it is a plastic, I am going to stick 2 sheets of very thin cardboard. Maybe break down a box that I have that has a thin liner in it, and just use that. And you know how some of the boxes, they have the bottom liner that's really lightweight, really thin. I may use that, you know, just to brace it up just a little bit to ship it out. But that's a poly bag. Now, of course, our littler items, something like this. This right here is, let me take it out of the bag so you can actually see it. This right here is a bird seed watering bowl, feeder bowl, or you can just set it in tanks for your snakes or hamsters or whatever you got. You know, it is kind of heavy. This right here I will also wrap in the bubble wrap. I'm just going to use this piece because I have it here, but I will use a thinner bubble wrap. I will put it in the bubble wrap, and I will put it in the poly mailer. And this should ship just fine. What I'll do is just kind of bend it down to form to it, and it will fit really fine, and it'll be a lower shipping cost. And things like that I don't really worry about putting in a poly mailer. Just recently I sold a medicinal cuff for your neck, a neck brace. I kind of folded it just a little bit, wrapped the thicker bubble wrap around it, and put it in a poly, and I shipped it off, and it did just fine. There was no problems with it. I did ask advice on that before I did that because that's the first time I'd ever shipped anything kind of thick in a poly mailer. But no worries, guys. Poly mailers aren't just for stuffed animals and softer items. You can put the more fragile items in there, but just make sure you bubble wrap it. Now, I am going to show you something that I will not put in a poly mailer. As much as I bubble wrap it, I will not put it on here. This is a I can't say it right. Commemorative. Still not saying it right. All right, it's a decorative plate for your kitchen. All right, this is a decorative plate for your kitchen. My mother used to collect them, and she gave this one to me in hopes to selling it on eBay. I just listed it. Now for this item right here, I am going to stick it in, I have it in a poly bag right now for protection while it's in storage. But what I'll do with this is I will wrap the thicker bubble wrap around it and tape it really, really well and really, really tight. And I will Frankenbox that. I will actually put that in a box that will form fit around that. And if I have some extra styrofoam, the thicker styrofoam, I like to put in the corners of that box for protection. I have shipped one of these plates before. It arrived safely, but I Frankenboxed that one as well. And I did put the styrofoam. I cut little pieces of styrofoam that I had laying around the house. In certain items, you get styrofoam. Keep it. Keep everything that is considered packaging material. If you buy something that comes with a big, because this is where I got mine. I had to buy a new microwave after Hurricane Matthew last year. And I bought a microwave. It had tons of styrofoam in it. So I kept it, and I've been slicing it down piece by piece by piece. Use all that stuff, guys. Seriously, use it all. So that's briefly, I don't think I have anything else to show you as far as weird stuff. My room is a disaster. You would not believe what this room looks like. I've got to get in here and do some work because I spent 30 minutes looking for something today and it just drove me crazy. But anyway, keep your room clean because once you start getting up in those listings, it starts getting a little carried away, a little crazy around here. Okay, guys, so I hope that gives you a little bit of idea on how to ship things out, mail things out. Don't be afraid of something that's going to cost the customer $12 to ship. If they want it that bad, they're going to buy it. They're going to pay for that shipping. I'll go ahead and tell you again, I don't do free shipping. Only very, very rarely will I do free shipping on anything, and that's usually my lightweight products, like keychains, things like that. I'll do free shipping on it. And on things like that that are small, let me talk about one second, please. On things that are really, really small, don't just stick it in an envelope with no tracking or anything. Go ahead and put that tracking on there. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of trouble, unless the item is so cheap and it fits in an envelope that if it gets lost, it's okay. But I like to see where my stuff goes. I like to make sure my customers get their items, so I do like that tracking ability. But anyway, I hope that gives you a rough idea on sending out these things that you might have been afraid to ship. Do it. Just list it. Put that shipping on there, and Frankenbox it. When you Frankenbox something and you form fit a box to that product, you're not going to have to pay for that product as much. You're going to, you'll lessen some of that box weight. But some things have to be shipped in a box, folks. Not everything can be shipped in a poly mailer. It's just like this plate. I would never ship this plate in a poly mailer, because I can almost guarantee you it's going to get to the customer in a zillion little pieces. And that customer's going to be, what the? Okay, guys. But I hope this helped you out a little bit. This is short. This is sweet. This is just something I wanted to bring to you and bring to your attention. Another thing I want to reiterate about shipping. When you go on shipping, if you're not printing from home, and you are looking up your shipping prices on your eBay, eBay is going to give you the value amount for your discount. So make sure that if you are not printing at home and you go onto the USPS website and get your proper shipping calculations, because I had a friend that did that, and I don't want that to happen to you guys. All right. I hope you have a good week. I hope to see you back again in a couple of days. I'm going to try to do more short videos like this and put up, and I really need to do a video with you guys watching me clean this room up. Okay, you take care. This is Cindy with the Resale Remedy, and y'all have a good rest of the week. Bye-bye.